Yo, so I started watching The Promised Neverland, and this show is crazy. What am I watching? Yo, there's gonna be some light spoilers in this video pertaining to what I've seen so far in The Promised Neverland, but let me just say, this anime is fucking fire. It's dope, and I think we're on like episode 9 so far, and I am loving what I'm seeing currently at this moment. Now, let me just go ahead and preface, this is not gonna be your typical shonen anime. There's not no action, no fights, no powering up, no transformation, none of that. So far, it seems to be a cerebral anime, and that is very good for me personally because I love anime like that, and it kind of gives me like Death Note vibes. It's kind of like a game of chess, playing mind games, very plot focused, but again, there's not really any action, people running around, getting knocked the fuck out, none of that. Now, is that going to happen in the future? I have no idea, but based on what I'm seeing right now, this is definitely one of my like top shows to be watching right now, and that's big for me because these days when I'm watching shows, it's kind of hard for me to stay completely focused and not like be on my phone browsing, multitasking at the same time. This makes sure that my brain is completely attentive on what I'm watching. It's done so masterfully. Let me just say, the three main characters, Ray, Emma, and Norman, they're handled extremely well. They're characters that you can actually care about and get behind. You know, they have their own archetypes and they're done really well. They're written really well. It keeps you invested in the show and invested in what they're actually doing. So far, the show has only taken place on this fucking orphanage or farm or whatever you want to talk about, and in a forest, and yet they managed to handle the story and plot progression and world building better than a lot of other anime in 3 different scenes. The amount of anxiety I get from watching this show is through the roof. I'm always on the edge of my seat, almost cringing at what's happening. Let me just say, the first episode alone fucked me up. I didn't know what I was getting into. People just kept recommending, yo, watch Promised Neverland. I was like, all right, cool, I'll check it out. And then, Jesus, the end of the first episode, like, what the fuck, bro? I put my boy on that, and then within a day, he completely caught up and was like, yo, I can't deal with this right now. This is too much. I love everything about this, you know, the lore that they're building with the children. They're being raised on this farm, and now these kids are so smart. They're basically playing mind games with Isabella, who's the mom, and trying to outsmart her and manage to escape. And then they introduce Sister Crone, and let me just say, Sister Crone was creeping me the fuck out in the beginning. I was like, all right, wow, they're animating her really creepily, and it's making me uncomfortable. And her, it puts your blood on edge, man, when she catches them and realizes what the fuck they're doing, and then decides to team up with them, and then she gets fucked up at the end of that whole little sequence. I was a little bit pissed off about that. I thought Sister Crone was gonna be in the show a little bit longer, but still, I like how they build all of that. And animation is top notch, it's top quality. Now, again, we're not getting any fight scenes or anything like that, but it's still done really well, especially when they're walking through the home, and then they use a nice blend of 2D, traditional, and 3D animation. It's not like annoying as hell and looking gross like in a lot of other shows, so I really appreciate that there. And then the last episode, that was when I was really like losing my shit. I'm like, yo, these kids are fucking done. When Buddy climbed up the wall and it was a fucking cliff, I was like, oh my god, I have no idea what the hell they're gonna do. And that is when you know you have something good on your hands, folks. When there's good writing, when you don't know what's coming next, when you can't figure out what the fuck is this person gonna do to possibly get out of this situation, that's when you know you have a good show. And at this point, I don't think that I'm going to be able to wait week by week to see what happens in the show. I just simply can't do it. I'm too invested now. I want to know what happens. So this is definitely on my read list. I'm going to add it to my read list and start doing reviews on The Promised Neverland because it's really good. And like I said before in my last My Hero video, I'm going to be expanding and doing chapter reviews on Black Clover. I'm going to start reading from the very beginning and catch up. I watched through like episode 20 and then kind of fell off, but I'm gonna start from the beginning, read, and then do my chapter reviews on that because I've heard very good things about it as of late. And then I'm a few chapters behind on Dr. Stone. I'm going to catch up on that and start that because I'm glad that the world is now excited about Dr. Stone. If you watch my video about the manga that I was reading that I put out a few months back, Dr. Stone was on that list. So now a lot of you know what Dr. Stone is. So thank you for reading that. Almost knocked my mic over. And then The Promised Neverland, I'm going to add this to the list. And then, of course, One Piece once I'm fully caught up. And One Piece video is coming. So don't worry, guys. So you guys are going to be getting an update on that soon. But yeah. Yo, let me know what you guys think of The Promised Neverland. If you haven't checked it out and you watched through me giving away all these spoilers, I'm sorry. You should still check it out. It's really good. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel. Let's talk about it. Go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe. As usual, follow on all my socials at YaBoyRoshi, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And check out the link to the merch store that's down below, as well as the link to my Patreon. I greatly appreciate it if you guys would check that out as well. But that's all I got for you guys for this video. Hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you guys next time.